Aron Spotlight Hour. Nothing too special. We've already got a whole bunch of shiny Arons, so we'll check to see how many little Arons we already have. Yeah, as you can see, we have quite a few. We have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shiny Arons already, and 3 hundos. So we don't really need it, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, we've got a shiny Aggron as well. So yeah, tonight isn't really a necessity, but we'll get into it. We'll see if we can get our shiny. I should actually probably take my sunglasses off. How you going, guys? Welcome in. So yeah, it seems fairly quiet in here so far, but how is everybody doing today? James, you're going to join after dinner. No worries, dude. And hello, Diana. Welcome in. Number 1. You are the number 1. So we'll see if we can get lucky and get a shiny tonight. As you guys have seen, not really a big necessity, but it is what it is. Hey, Pokebuzz, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. Welcomes. How was your day been? I would laugh if we got it out of this first cluster. We did that on Com Day on the weekend. We managed to get our shiny out of the first cluster that we clicked on. Where is everybody? It's quiet so far. I've got nobody to talk to. I feel lonely. Where is everybody? What are y'all doing tonight? It's like everybody decided that tonight was just going to be the night they had off because of Aron. It's like, don't blame you. Alright, so no shiny out of the first bunch. That's okay. But we'll get our stuff together. We will start walking. Hopefully people will start heading in soon. Where's my water? Hey Josh, how you doing, man? Are you going to try and join tomorrow night for raid hour? What time is it there right now? Are you trying to figure out what time to set your alarm to get up? It is 6 p.m. here right now. So this is basic, like I start like 10 minutes prior to now for raid hours, just so I can start getting... There's a bug flying around. Just so I can start writing names down on the list, so as soon as they start hatching, we can start getting into the raid sort of thing. Water is good. Alright. Doesn't really look too windy out there. We should be alright without a hat. I don't think I'm going to need sunglasses, given that the sun is going down. It's 4 a.m. Yeah, unfortunately, like, the raid hours are really bad timing for sort of a lot of the world. It's early in Europe, and it's, like, super early for you guys over in the States, or, like, super late. One or the other, depending on which coast you're on. Are you going to start streaming and posting on YouTube Shorts and Insta? It's time to get a Lost Song out for Sadie Sync, and then... Okay, dude. But good luck. Good luck with your adventures. But like I said, don't be a stalker, dude. How am I? I'm doing good, dude. Today's been a good day. Last couple of days, if you guys joined during raid hour, not raid hour, Com Day rather, the other day, you would have seen that I wasn't feeling the best and all that sort of stuff. I just haven't been feeling great over the last few days. Just migraines and all that sort of stuff. So today's the first day in like 4 or 5 days that I've actually been feeling relatively good. So yeah, and weather's been nice today. It's a bit cloudy now, but the sun's been out. It's been a nice day. I've been sort of, yeah, just getting back into the swing of workouts and that, because I haven't been doing stuff for the last couple of days because I haven't been up to it with a headache and all that sort of stuff, and just feeling sore in general. You'll set an alarm and you'll be up, join. Have a good spotlight hour. No worries, Josh. Have a good night, dude. Take it easy. Yep. Yeah, I'm not expecting tomorrow night to be as busy, given that most people should have both Celestia and Katana by now, sort of thing. So yeah, it should be fairly lax. Should be able to get people into raids fairly easily, sort of thing. And I need to start nailing these excellent throws. Oh, dude, chill the freak out, dude. This thing is just being irritating. Yeah, I got to start nailing these excellent throws to get through this level that I'm on at the moment. Uh, 2023 is not ready, neither is... Okay, dude. I am glad to see, like, you've got some enthusiasm, that's good. Good luck, hope everything works out good for you, dude. Hey, Evolution, how you doing, man? And Jimmy, how you doing? Looks like I need a shave. Yeah, probably. And a haircut. I don't know, my hair's actually not looking too bad at the moment, being long, so I might just leave my hair growing. But yes, I do probably need a bit of a shave. Oh, nailing the excellence. That's what we want to see. I don't care if they break out either, just because it gives me another shot to... Oh, that would have been another. That would have been back to back. There we go. Locking in these excellent throws. Going for a matte look. Nah, unfortunately, I cannot grow a beard like Matt. I don't have the facial hair to be able to do it. Your quote for New Year's is, the life in front of you is far more important than the life behind you. That's a good quote. Who did you steal that from? Oh. Aron is a good one to hit excellent throws on. I seem to be able to hit Aron pretty well with these excellents, which is good to see. That's what we want. Oh, and another one. Let's see how many excellents we can get in a row. How many is that now? Like 4? Oh, 5. Once you learn how to throw excellent throws, they're not that hard. Nope. Oh, I missed it. Oh my god, that stream's over, guys. I missed it. We were able to get 5 in. Let's see if we can get more than 5 now. Hey, Flippy, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Ah, I missed it again. See, the ones that I'm missing, I'm like just missing. You made that up all on your own. Enough messed up stuff has made you a wiser person for the better. The more you keep trudging up on the past, yeah. Nah, dude. No, it's good to hear that you're looking forward to stuff, and you're giving yourself, little sayings and stuff like that. You'll be able to coin that saying in the future when you're rich and successful. Just be like, that's my saying. And it'll go down as like one of those Mark Twain sayings or something like that. Nice, Flippy. Good to hear, dude. Oh, see, again, just missed. No pun intended. There we go. We're back on target. It's actually really nice down here tonight. There's very little wind, which is awesome. And yeah, it's been such a nice day all day. The sun's sort of going down at the moment, but yeah, it's still actually really pleasant out here. I've been looking forward to this weather for such a long time. I hate the cold weather. This weather just makes me so much more motivated to go out and actually play the game and do stuff. It's light outside right now during spotlight hours instead of it being dark. Like, you guys haven't been able to see me for the last couple of months because I'm walking around in the dark, cold, freezing with a hood on or something like that. Didn't shrink the circle far enough. Yeah, getting back to what you were saying before about the matte look sort of thing. It's like, I've always wondered what I'd look like with a beard. But like I said, I can't really grow one. They don't really run in my family sort of thing. Because yeah, part of being able to grow a beard is like genetics and stuff like that. So genetically, unfortunately, yeah, it's one thing that doesn't really run in. Like, my dad doesn't really have a beard or anything. Like, he's got facial hair similar to mine, just a bit, thicker, because he's shaved more in his life. And my grandfather and that doesn't have a beard or anything like that. Like, neither of my grandfathers had beards. So yeah, it's just something that doesn't really run in our family. And like with the daily incense, honestly, I don't really run them every day. I run them when I'm out and about and I've got like a spare 15 minutes. The last one that I ran was actually the other day during stream, like after last Spotlight Hour, I'm pretty sure. I think that was the last time I ran one, like last week. Yeah, for the most part, I've had fairly average luck with them. I've got a couple of the Galarian birds, but I haven't been able to catch them, unfortunately. I haven't got a shiny or anything. The occasional decent spawn, but most of the time when I do get a decent spawn, like I've had probably the best wild spawn that I've had off of any of the wild, like the daily incense, was a wild Rockruff. But of course it ran from me, so I was just like, the best thing that spawned from me so far, minus the Galarian birds, ran from me. Better to go for a matte look than a Zoe look, sort of say. What, so you don't want me to buy a bow and put that in my hair? Oh guys, like, I just ordered like a whole bunch of sparkly ones. I thought we were, damn. Gonna have to send them back. Hey Lamborghini, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. Alrighty, come on, little shiny boy. Let's see if we can get another one. We've gone 2 weeks in a row now, getting a shiny from Spotlight Hour. So we've seemed to have broken our drought of sort of like 2 months, I think it was, since the one before that. So can we go 3 weeks in a row? Can we get one every week this month? Every Spotlight Hour. We're two of 3 so far. We've still got time tonight. No, not yet, Lamborghini. Like I was just saying, we're still looking for the shiny. But I do have 7 of these already, or 8, including the one that I've evolved. So yeah, 8 shinies, 3 hundos. Not really needing the shiny, but we'll still look for it. Still definitely try and get one. Okay, I'm not going to read song lyrics right now, dude. Like, unless you're actually singing song lyrics, they just sound weird. So me just going, when I look into your eyes, it just sounds weird. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to hurt you guys' ears by just talking song lyrics. Back from doing the school run. Welcome back, Diana. Find any interesting Pokemon while you were out? Do it. Nah, guys, I haven't had enough to drink to do anything like that. Hey, Becky. Good to see you, man. How you been? Fair enough, you thought you see if I could try. I have a great voice. Well, thank you. I've been told that by people, but I just don't hear it, like, honestly. But I suppose everybody thinks their own voice is terrible. I just think I sound nasally and... yeah, I don't know. That's because I hear my own voice. But I've also been told that I can sing. But again, that's something that I'm fairly self-conscious about, so I don't tend to do it in front of everybody. Gotta drink a little bit to get into karaoke mode. Hey, Starve, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. Sending shiny like from Israel. Thank you, dude. Sending you back some shiny vibes from the land of Oz. Just been busy on GTA. All good, dude. Did you see that Rockstar got hacked and people stole a whole bunch of information about the GTA game that is in development, and have like posted it up early? I haven't seen any of the stuff. I just saw Rockstar's post up on Twitter earlier going, oh no, this has happened. That sucks, but we're still striving to... Am I in Australia? Yeah, that's where I live, dude. I'm always in Australia. I'm in Melbourne. Hey, the fam here. It's not alright, Jimmy. You don't mean to... dude, it's all good. It's so good. Dude, I say stupid shit on stream all the time. I make myself feel uncomfortable, so... trust me. Other people have a pretty hard time doing that, because... I do stupid stuff all the time, and... people look at me very questionably. I'm used to being that person that's yelling. I mean, it looks weird from an outside perspective. For instance, like, I got during the Global Go Fest, or not, the Go Fest finale that we had when I was in the city, because I'm walking around by myself with two phones, just sort of talking, and then going, oh yeah, I gotta show. Like, you should have seen some of the looks that I was getting. Like, people will just look at me just like, this dude is crazy. He's just talking to himself, just screaming about shinies and stuff like that. And it's just like, I'm streaming, so... It's always something, like, back when I first started doing this stuff, it's always something that you think about, like, your subconscious, like, it's not subconscious, you're self-conscious, I should say, about it. You're just like, oh, everyone's going to be looking at me, I don't want to do it because I'll stand out. But once you actually start doing it, and you're in doing it, you just don't notice, you don't care. You're just like, oh, well, I'm talking to you guys, I know what I'm doing, so I don't care if other people don't know what I'm doing. I'm the least crazy person in the street, sort of thing. There are far crazier people. I mean, there are people that are actually talking to bins and, like, lampposts and stuff like that. I'm at least talking to a phone. Like, everyone talks to phones. Oh, you're in Toowoomba? Nice, man. I've never been there myself. You're a random person that collects for a stick in sex. Exactly. Yeah, I've said some pretty stupid stuff too, mainly on a completely different person. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize as well. It's like, you see people on stream, for instance, and you're like, oh, that person's really wholesome and nice and, you know, family friendly and all that sort of stuff. But they're a completely different person off stream. Not everybody. Like, some people are the people that they portray on stream, but I guarantee you the vast majority of people are different. Like, I know for a fact that, you know, like Cricket and Zoe and Matt and all those guys, they're they're a bit different to who they are on camera than who they are off camera, sort of thing. It's just like they're a lot more just personal and just more human off camera, for the simple fact that you can let your guard down, and you don't have to be so family friendly and all that sort of stuff. So there's a bit more swearing and all that sort of stuff that goes on that you guys don't see. It's nothing like crazy. It's just people are just different people off camera. They're playing shrooms. Am I XP grinding with excellent throws? Sort of. I do need to get XP to do my next couple of levels up. But no, I need excellent throws for the level that I'm on. I need to get 50 excellent throws. And tonight, I'm smashing them. I started with how many? I had like 5 when I started. I'm up to 33. So I've just been smashing through them like so quickly. I find Aron like a fairly easy one to hit excellent throws on, as you can see. It's at a nice distance where it's just a nice easy drop of the ball, just to drop it onto an excellent throw. It's just a matter of shrinking the circle small enough. You want to come to Australia and ride one of the red kangaroos? Oh, I don't know about the red kangaroos, man. They might destroy you. Stick with the grey kangaroos. Bit smaller, bit more docile. Yeah, you don't want to get on the wrong side of an angry red kangaroo. Those things will kill you, man. They are giants. Like a big male bull easily stands, 6.5 foot tall, just made out of muscle, and is just full of testosterone and ready to kill something. Like, they're like an angry roid rager at a gym. They're just like, I'm gonna kill you, then I'm gonna kill your dog. Hey Chad, how you doing? Or just don't ride a kangaroo. But where's the fun in that? Oh man, you gotta get in the pouch. It's like you don't ride on the back of kangaroos, you ride inside the kangaroo. And you bounce around. You can be pretty bipolar, not gonna lie. Yeah, join the club, man. Bipolar? I know what that is. You got 44 shinies during Com Day and gained about 500,000 dust, spent $25 getting star pieces, and you're around 4 millish. Nice, dude. Nice. Well done. Some nice gains. All about the gains. Anyone having trouble with the blue incense? I haven't ran one, like I said earlier, for a while. So I'm not having any issues when I did run them. What sort of issues are you having with it, dude? They are indeed scary to meet while trekking. Yeah. Yeah, well, people don't realize that they're wild animals. Like, everyone thinks, oh, they're so cute, they're docile little kangaroos. And it's just like, nah, man, they're wild animals and they will attack. I remember back when I was younger, me and my family were at, I think it was Lake Eden, which is up in New South Wales. And we were sort of having a barbecue there. It was like late night with the family, friends and all that sort of stuff live up there. So we were there at night, and there was like possums and kangaroos and everything out, and we're feeding the possums and the kangaroos, and me and my sister have walked up to these couple of kangaroos with some bread, and we've gone to feed these kangaroos the bread, and they literally started growling at us like a rabid dog. Like, they were like full on arcing up, and my mum's just like, just drop the bread, just back away slowly. And so we've just dropped the bread and just started backing away from these kangaroos, because it was like they were going to attack us. They were angry. And they were just like, give us the food or we'll kill you. Just like, okay. Yeah, mind you, I'm only like, God, how old would I have been? I probably only would have been like 7 or 8 at the time. My sister would have been like, 12 or 13-ish sort of thing. Maybe a bit younger. Hey, Zach, how you doing, dude? Sus. Yeah, you'll name him Jack and we'll go catching Mon together. It'll be awesome. It would need to be a pretty big roo. You've seen how big some of those red kangaroos can get. That's okay. But it'd also have to be a female kangaroo, because male kangaroos don't have pouches. So I think, you'd struggle to find a big female kangaroo. Damn it, you're ruining my plans. Chase the dream match. You can do it. They're wild, and well, like I said, there's different types of kangaroos. There's just your common grey kangaroos, which they're still fairly big, but they're not like humongous huge. They're like 4 to 5 foot tall, standing up on their hind legs. But then you got the big reds, which live more inland, and those guys get up to like 6.5 feet tall. Big boys. Do I want to battle? I'm happy to battle you guys at the end of the stream, like once we're done with the shiny hunting, for sure. For now, we'll just stick to doing this. We're halfway through, so... But I'm always up for a few battles at the end. Up to it. Come to Australia, you might accidentally get killed. Australia is not as dangerous as it's made out to be by media and stuff. Like some of the shows that you see on TV, like for instance, there's this one that was on National Geographic or something like that, that was like the top 72 most dangerous animals in Australia. And it's just like, I mean, there's a lot of spiders and snakes and stuff like that, but it's like, they're just not there. Like, for instance, if you want to encounter a lot of this stuff, you need to go to where they actually are. It's like in everyday life in Australia, like walking through the city, you don't really see snakes and kangaroos. Like, don't get me wrong, where I live, we have seen the occasional snake, just because I live semi-rural, and, the snakes are around. Like, I see lizards and stuff like that all the time. I see kangaroos on a quite regular basis, like driving up around my house and stuff like that. So they are there, but for the most part, they're in hiding and stuff like that. So you don't really come across snakes that often. Spiders, I mean, you got spiders in your house, but most of the time, I mean, you deal with them fairly. The biggest spiders that you usually see in your house are huntsmans and stuff like that. And the huntsmans are there just killing the other spiders, like eating the other spiders and stuff. So preferably you want the huntsmans in your house, just because they're going to get rid of all the whitetails and redbacks and stuff like that. So... And they're the spiders that you don't want in your house. You want to ride with a cheese. It's the meth. Yeah. But that's like what it is in most countries. I mean, it's usually not the wildlife you got to worry about. It's the people. I mean, when you go to America and stuff like that, it's the same thing. You got to worry about the crazies with the guns and stuff like that. I mean, here in Australia, you got to worry about, the crazy bogans that are running around on ice and stuff like that are just nut jobs. Crocodiles, for instance, you've got to go up north to come across crocodiles. I mean, the only city in Australia which really has to worry about saltwater crocodiles and stuff like that is Darwin, because they actually have them in their harbour. You don't want to go swimming in Darwin Harbour, just because you will get eaten by a saltwater crocodile. So anywhere else in it, like pretty much like any other main city, I mean, Sydney Harbour, there's sharks in Sydney Harbour, so you probably don't want to go swimming in there. I mean, you're likely not going to get bitten by, but people have got attacked by sharks in Sydney Harbour. Same in Port Phillip Bay, which is Melbourne's sort of bay. Yeah, there's sharks in there. You don't see them very often, but there is sharks because it's a bay. Yeah, same in Perth. Again, it's sharks. Perth, it's sort of right on the west coast of Australia, so that part of the country there is great whites. So you probably don't want to go swimming too far offshore in Western Australia because you're likely to get eaten by a great white shark. But that's okay. Hey, Yu Chang, how you doing, dude? And Peppa Pig, welcome in. You think I'm hot? You think I like? Well, thank you. I appreciate that, I suppose. Thank you for the kind words. You seriously can't even? Okay, you hate animals that attack humans. We're just talking about how Australia isn't really as dangerous as it's made out to be. Yes, we have our dangerous animals, but I mean, in Australia, for instance, like with snakes and stuff like that, you don't really see people dying from snakes. Like, people will get bitten, but usually it's people's dogs and stuff like that that are the ones that are dying from snake bites. People, yeah, it's very rare for some, you hear in the news for somebody to be dying from like a snake bite or something like that. You just recently hit 21, 20 days into season. Pretty happy. Nice, with 200 wins. Nice, dude. Well done. If you probably still will get attacked. But when people get attacked by sharks, it's not because the shark is actually trying to eat you. For the most part, you're just being misidentified. Like, a shark sees a surfer from underneath and they're silhouetted like a seal or something like that. So the shark goes, ooh, and goes to attack and then realizes that you're a person and then lets you go just because you don't have the body mass on you to sustain a shark. They don't want to eat us because we're just bone, like all bone and stuff like that. Whereas in a seal is all the stuff that they actually need, sort of like, you know, blubber and fat and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's a thing. And most of the time when another shark bites you, they're just testing. So it's like, it's a little test bite. They're just doing a little nibble to see if you're edible, sort of thing, or just see what you are. It's like out of curiosity. And they don't realize that they've just bitten your leg off. And they don't, but there you go, like, you're swimming back to shore without a leg and you're just like, I'm dying. And the shark's going, oh, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Now you want to eat a seal because they're all blubbery and they taste good. You traveled all of it. It's not dangerous at all. You just need to be responsible. Exactly. A lot of the time when you hear about the tourists and stuff like that that have died in Australia, it's because they've gone swimming somewhere where they shouldn't be, sort of thing. Back, it was like 10, maybe 15 years ago, we had a couple of German tourists that went swimming where they shouldn't have gone swimming, and they were eaten by saltwater crocodiles. But there's like usually signs up that tell you not to go swimming because there is stuff that'll kill you, like, and eat you, sort of thing. And yeah, it's when people don't read the signs or pay attention. One thing that we do have a lot of in Australia that people don't realise is marine stingers, which is basically like jellyfish and stuff like that. And we have like box jellyfish, and I'm pretty sure they're irukandjis, which are basically these microscopic little jellyfish that they will kill you, like, if you get stung. So they are some of the most dangerous animals that we have, if not the most dangerous animals, because they're hard to detect, and they just sort of, when they wash in, like, they can shut down beaches and stuff like that just because people just can't go swimming there because they'll die. Back in high school, Jimmy was infamously known as the lolly shark. Yeah, we'll go with that. Gotta have a stinger suit, yeah. Yeah, we're not too bad down here in Melbourne. like, because of the bay and everything, they don't really get into the bay and it's too cold. Sort of like from Sydney up the coast. Like Sydney don't get them like that bad either, because they're sort of sheltered inside the harbour. But any of the open beaches that are along the coastline, yeah, they suffer from them really badly during the warmer months. Are we worried down there now? No. Why would we be worried what was she doing that was she keeping the aliens from invading? That's pretty skillful. I mean, she was a 93-year-old lady. I got to admire her tenacity of being able to stand the alien hordes invading Australia. Now, the Queen doesn't have a say in Australia. We have our own government and stuff like that, so yeah. We're part of the empire, sort of thing, the Commonwealth, as you want to call it, but we're not actually sort of, yeah, they don't have any say over anything that happens in Australia. No, I'm not at home, so it's all good. People know where I'm playing anyway, so it's all good. Oh yeah, you know, the stupid people that wonder why their stupid choices lead to stupid consequences. Now, see, the thing is, most people, like stupid people for instance, they don't even think about the choices or the consequences. They just do stupid things and then stupid things happen. There's no thought process that goes into anything. They just do stuff. Like, that's the thing. People actually use their brain, then we wouldn't have half the stupid stuff that happens in this world happened on a daily basis. I mean, goddamn, there are some really dumb people, and they call us an intelligent species, but yeah, nah. A very small point. It's like, look at the human race as a whole. It's like not even 1% of the population, which are the people that are putting, you know, rockets into space and inventing electric cars and stuff like that. Everybody else is just picking up their dog poo, buying expensive coffees and watching Netflix. It's just like, we're all too content on just being average and mediocre. That's the problem with the human species. So we're not an intelligent species. Yeah, we can talk and do all that sort of stuff, but very, very few of the human race can actually be called intelligent. The rest of us are just surviving, just getting part day by day. It was listening to Jimmy's stories. I could write a book, guys. I should. Jimmy's story. One of the raids, the live stream for the raids will be tomorrow night. So it's like almost 6:40 here. So I start at 5:50-ish. Sort of 10 minutes early to start writing names down. So if you get here like an hour earlier from now, tomorrow, that's when I'll be doing raids. If that made sense. Hope that made sense. Nathan, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Do I have a girlfriend? No. No, I'm single. At this point, my back feels like I'm 96. No, my back over the last couple of days felt like I was 96-year-old. Today, it feels like I'm about 45, so that's okay. Still older than I am, but I'm managing. No, my back actually feels good today. It's like it's sore because I've always got a sore back, but it's at a manageable. I haven't had to have painkillers or anything today, and I was able to do my workout earlier and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, we're in a good spot. You love being average and comfortable, as some people do. Like, some people are happy just living their happy, comfortable lives. They don't, try to achieve anything that's out of their reach, because they're just, they're content just living that life, and that's cool. Like, if that's the life that you're happy leaving, then awesome. But I think as a whole, the human race maybe needs to get a little bit better. Like, we've become too comfortable in this modern world that we live in, with the comforts of like Netflix and internet and streaming services, and just all of that stuff that we have that we didn't have 10 to 20 years ago. I mean, things just in the past 20 years have changed so much because of how easy it is. I mean, these days a lot of people won't even get out of their car. Like, for instance, like back in the day, people would go to McDonald's or something like that and then just go through the drive-through because they couldn't be bothered actually getting out of their car and going into and all that sort of stuff. These days, people can't even be bothered going into their car. They just call it up on Menulog or something like that. So it's just like, we're getting lazier and lazier and lazier as a species. Who's kidnapped Lachlan today? I'm not sure. I do not know. Watching story-driven shows on Netflix. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with, enjoying Netflix and all that stuff. I'm just saying, in general, people have just got too comfortable in that world of, that's all we do. People go to work for 8 hours, come home, they can't be bothered, going and doing stuff, so they do just want to sit around watching Netflix all night, and then that leads to people becoming overweight because, they don't exercise or anything, they're just sitting around eating, and it's just why society has become the way that it is. It's just a general observation. I'm not having a go at anybody, I'm just pointing out what... So are Australian women hot? Yeah. Depends on how long they've been standing in the sun, I suppose. Nah. Yeah, Australian women are as good looking as any other race of women. We have a very multicultural country, so, you have, women from all over the place, so... You got a shiny Gigalith and a Hundo Numel. Nice. Well done. Ended up with 24 shinies. Yeah, 24. Was it? No, 22. 20-something shinies the other day. It's like 22 or 24, one or the other. And I leveled up to a level 45, which was good, so we had a good day. Nathan, unfortunately, I can't trade with you guys because there's no distant trades in Pokemon Go. I would trade with you if I could, but yeah, unfortunately we can't. Lockie's gone for a bit. He needed to restock the Lockie eggs. So you think we're going to end up like the people in... Yeah, honestly, if you guys have seen Idiocracy, like, that's probably more of where I think the human race is headed at some point in the future. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest watching it. It's a really stupid movie, but it highlights where the human race could go quite easily if we keep going down the path that we're on right now. Oh, you're skinny, Peppa Pig. What's my preference in gender when it comes to relationships? I like women. Yes, I am a straight male. What's for dinner tonight? I think we're having spare ribs. Yeah, I think it's ribs. So like ribs and salad and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure. So that'd be tasty. Ribs are usually pretty... The only thing that I don't like about ribs is there's just not enough of them. And like there's so little meat on them, but they're so tasty. Ribs are the best. tasty ribs, and dinner chat. It's like every stream. We're always talking about dinner and stuff like that, like food and relationships and life and the universe and sometimes Pokemon. Please don't. No, they won't whoop me. Seeing Jimmy loves meat. Yeah, meat's good. Is it purple for color? Well, I did have pork for dinner last night. And I had ham as well yesterday, so I had like 2 types of pig products. No, I haven't watched the Vampire Diaries. No, I'm not into those types of shows. Like I was when I was younger, like I watched Buffy and stuff like that. But yeah, these days I'm not really into those types of supernaturally teenage, let's run around and make love and be vampire type of shows. You've been no chewing. I can't tolerate the pain. Got some petition for the OnlyFans. What do you mean competition? No, man, I'm getting people that'll actually join the OnlyFans. For some bacon. Bacon's good. I had bacon the other night. I was like, I've had bacon, ham, and just like pork tenderloin things all in like the past 3 or 4 days. So I've had a lot of pork. Hey, you got a shiny. Nice. Well done, Becky. It's the original eggplant. Which came first, Jimmy or the eggplant? People have been pondering that for centuries. You eat bacon now, Nelly, every night instead of chips. Going healthy, I see. Cutting out the unhealthy chips, give me the bacon. I could eat it every night, probably, but I probably wouldn't, just because I can't imagine how bad for your heart that is. Like all the cholesterol and salt and all that sort of stuff. It's, yeah, you've probably got the heart of like a 67-year-old. Mummy and Daddy Pig says eating bacon is wrong. Well, if you're a pig, yeah, because that's cannibalism. When my parents had chickens, my mum would feed the chickens chicken and eggs and stuff like that. I'm like, what are you doing? Can you not feed the chickens like chicken? That is cannibalism. She's like, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't do that, eh? And I'm like, yeah, you're You probably shouldn't turn the chickens into cannibals. Just saying. But how can something wrong feel so right? What is exactly the meaning of eggplant? It's a vegetable. It's a vegetable, but in emoji form, it's used as a euphemism for something else. So that's where the whole joke... I don't even know where the joke came from, to be honest, like in the chat. It was these guys that brought, like, I'm pretty sure it was like Miss Murder and Negan were the ones that started it originally. And it's just cascaded from there. It's just snowballed and just turned into what it's turned into. And I have no control over it. It's taken over the channel. They're obsessed with eggplants, this community. I don't know why. They're obsessed with my... And I don't know why. It's just a long-standing fandom joke, Jimmy and his affinity for the... But it's not even my affinity to the eggplant. It was bestowed upon me by the community. Not even bestowed. It was forced upon me by the community. Like I said, I had no control over this. My mum has a... No, they just had chickens, sort of thing. Just so when we had, like, leftover scraps and stuff like that, you know, from meals and just compost, basically, you'd give it to the chickens. And you get free eggs. You just feed the chickens and you get free eggs every day. And then you can use their droppings and that, because, like, in their pen they crap all over the place and peck for food and everything, and they just make good manure and stuff for the garden, so you can chuck that stuff onto the garden. And chickens are just good at composting. A lot of people have chickens in their backyard and stuff like that. Oh, bugs, stay out of my eyes. I don't know, you ask people how awful they wanted me to be on a scale of 1 to 10, and they love the humour. Hey, welcome back, Lamborghini. Haven't no shinies so far. We've got 8 minutes left. We'll see how we go. We could still clutch this shiny, like last week. We got the shiny Rolts in the very last minute of Spotlight Hour, so we could do it again. There is still time. You can't with them, yeah. Yeah, it can be pretty toxic. But unfortunately, that's just the internet in general. I mean, Twitter and stuff like that is just as bad, really. People just disguise it a lot differently on... People on Twitter and stuff like that are a lot more passive-aggressive about the way that they have shots at people and all that sort of stuff. Everything's always hidden behind a meme, or, you know, something like the real meaning behind stuff is hidden behind a meme, so they can laugh at it instead of pointing out somebody's just a complete arsehole, you know, just stuff like that. It's very underhanded on Twitter and fake, because everyone's hiding behind a fake. No. Yeah, chickens are actually pretty cool. Like, they're dumb as all hell, but they can do some interesting things. Like, they're funny. Affectionately calls them Tapu Koko. You've never got a shiny from Spotlight Hour? Really, dude? That sucks, man. I have mixed luck when it comes to Spotlight Hours. Like, I don't know, it's hard to tell whether... I've probably, you know, half of this at this point. Out of all the Spotlight Hours that we've had, I've probably scored one from, yeah, at least half of them, I would say. Predator 1 or 2, definitely 1. Predator 2, dude, really? Is that even a question? Ask me, the better question would be Alien or Aliens. That's the question, because that's a hard one. I would probably go with Aliens, just because It's one of the rare occasions where the sequel is actually better than the original, but Alien is still one of the best movies ever. So, yeah, Alien 1 and 2 are great. Predator 1 is fantastic. Predator 2 is Predator 2. There hasn't really been a great Predator movie since the first one. The new one they just did, Prey, is probably the best one since the first one. But yeah, all the other ones have been garbage. Like Predators and the Predator, like the last one that they did, that was just so dumb. The way that they tried to put all the like comedic elements into it and all that sort of stuff, it just made it just campy and cheesy. It was just like, oh, this movie is just dumb. So how many shinies do I have? You have 36. I have a lot. We have, at this point, 2,118 shinies. That's a lot. I have 5,700 storage, and yeah, 2,000 of that storage is just shiny Pokemon. It's a lot of shinies. But as I say, when people ask me how many shinies I've got, I tell most of them have come from com days. Back when we were getting 6-hour com days, you'd go home with, 35, 40 shinies. Even now with the 3-hour com day, like them back at 3-hour com days, I'm still going home with, 20 plus shinies each month. So it adds up really quickly. He's Ben 10. E.T. or Lilo and Stitch. I'm gonna have to go with E.T. because I've never seen Lilo and Stitch. I was too old for that movie. I was already old enough to not watch it when that came out. But I watched good old E.T. back in the day. Elliot. E.T. phone home. Do I have a shiny Cobalion? Yes. I actually have a couple of shiny Cobalion. I've got the Swords of Justice. I'm pretty sure I'm only missing Terrakion as a shiny. I've got both Virizion and Cobalion. 3 more minutes. Come on, we're going to get it this clutch. I guarantee it's coming. 2 minutes remaining. You forgot Keldeo. They haven't released Keldeo yet though, so it's not really part of the... They've only released the other 3. Because Keldeo is like a mythical. It's not like the legendary. When I get hungry, it becomes Stitch. That's your favorite shiny? My favorite shiny is still Charmander, Charizard rather. Charmander's my favorite starter. Things moving in the bushes. It's scary. I'm gonna get attacked by a rabbit. Can't believe that is un-American. The only thing you're waiting for is when you get to none of the Arons are popping up. All of a sudden, I'm just getting bloody Zubats. So we've got a minute left. Unfortunately, it's not looking like I'm going to get this shiny now. Come on, can we at least have one more Aron spawn before we Usually there's good spawns down here. Oh my god, give me another Zubat. Yep, alright, well that's the end. The game was just like, nope, you can finish off with a bunch of Zubats. And we're done. That's our Spotlight Hour. Kaputs! We did not get the shiny. Unfortunately. That's okay. Like I said, we already do have 7. So probably not really an issue if we didn't get another one. As you guys seen, I do have over 2,000 shinies at this point. I'm running out of storage space for them, so unneeded shinies, they're not really a necessity. But we can go through and check, because I have been catching this whole stream, so we can check to see if we actually get any decent IV ones. Go home, this is scary. What, because I'm just got complete darkness around me. It's the darkness. I'll show you guys the darkness. This is the darkness. It's actually, it looks a lot brighter on camera, but the sky is not that bright. It's just that the camera enhances stuff. But this is the darkness. Started off so bright, like it was nice earlier. The sun was out and okay, there you go. A Teppy, oh my god, he's so cute. Alright, we'll catch him just for you. We'll catch him for you, Pepper. If Jimmy sends gifts to his Pogo friends, that might be an home. Hey, I sent gifts to people yesterday. I actually did it. I'm trying to get better at sending people gifts. So I did it at just before midnight. So half of the people got gifts before midnight and then the other people got gifts after midnight. So I actually split it up over 2 days by accident. So I'll wait until tomorrow and I'll try and get everybody back on the same. Can I invite you to a Mega Aggron raid? There is none around. So no, I can't, unfortunately, Lamborghini. And I don't think there'll be anybody doing any raids tonight around here, so I won't have any that I'll be able to invite you to. If there's one tomorrow during raid hour, I'll be happy to do one then. But yeah, sorry dude, there's bloody soggy bloody puddles. Yeah, there's none around at the moment, dude, so I apologise for that. Who was, oh my god, more puddles. Just some guy running past, like a jogger. And it's like complete darkness and I'm standing here talking to myself, waving a flashlight around, so he might have felt a little bit threatened and was just like, hey, just but yeah, he's just running past. The fairy in the dark, Jimmy Smiggles Spotlight Hour. Wait, you calling me a fairy? That's not very nice. You can get in trouble for doing stuff like that these days. No worries, Pepper. Did you, because you didn't get nothing, it must have got lost in the mail. We love jumping in muddy puddles. Not me, because I have white shoes on. So I don't want to go jumping in muddy puddles. Because they're already dirty enough as it is. I don't need them getting more dirty. I do need to clean my white shoes. Yes. Like I said, Lamborghini, I'll try tomorrow, dude. When there's some around. Pepper loves jumping in muddy puddles, says the narrator. Well, I hate to break it to you, Pepper, but my nephew was actually banned from watching Peppa Pig because he started picking up an accent and saying like funny and stuff like that with a real thick British accent, like funny. And my sister and my mum and Nat didn't like it, so he was banned from watching Peppa Pig. They're like, you gotta talk like a normal person. None of this bloody British people accent. Talk like an Australian, like a bogan. Thank you, James. Unfortunately, we didn't get the shiny tonight, but we're having a good night, just wandering along, having a good old chat about pretty much everything. You know what these streams are like. Sometimes being a little dirty is okay. Join the OnlyFans, wink wink. Sure. So they're okay? Yeah, of course they're okay with Bluey, because Bluey's Australian, so he talks like us. Actually, what I said, she talks like us, because a lot of people don't realise that Bluey is actually a female. I didn't even know that. I thought Bluey was a boy, and then it was like, just, you know, broken to me in some unreal way. Just like, nah, Bluey's a little girl dog. I'm like, oh, really? But it's Bluey. It makes no sense. Bluey is a girl, yes. Trying to show that, you know, gender stereotypes with blue and all that sort of stuff don't exist. And from what I actually heard, though, Bluey was originally supposed to be an adult cartoon. But when they pitched it to the ABC, they said that this would probably make a better children's TV show. So it got transformed into a children's TV show instead. But yeah, it was supposed to be a show like, you know, any other adult cartoon, you know, South Park or, you know, so on and so on. But here we are, we've got the wholesome little kids show instead. Do I remember the Koala Brothers? No. When was that? Because when I was growing up, I had Blinky Bill and stuff like that, obviously. But I grew up in the golden era of, like, cartoons on ABC and stuff like that when I was a kid. I had, like, Our Real Monsters and Rocko's Modern Life and all that sort of stuff. Whack the melodic. No, leave my melodic alone. Two koalas in the outback. It rings a bell, but I don't remember it, sort of thing. Like off the top of my head. Yes, I'm actually an 80s baby, but I'm a 90s kid. Like, I was born in the 80s, but it's like I was too young to remember the 80s. I grew up in the 90s. Yes, I was born 86. I'm 35. I know. I'm old. No, I get told all the time that I don't look my age, that I look a lot younger than I am. I'm like, hey, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. No, I've never seen any of them wild. I've only gotten them from raids. Thought you were 20 or something. Yeah, like I said, I always get called a lot younger than what I... So I'll definitely take it. Nah, I got asked... I still occasionally get asked for ID when I go and buy alcohol. I haven't bought alcohol in like a month and a half now because I haven't been drinking. But yeah, it wasn't that long ago the last time I actually got asked. I was during the COVID stuff and I was wearing a mask at the time, but the woman behind the counter asked me for my ID and I showed it and she looked at me and like looked at my ID and then looked at me and went, damn, you're doing well. I'm like, gee, thanks. Like, she actually commented, she's like, wow. I look 25. Well, I'll definitely take it. I'll look 10 years younger than I am. I will definitely take that. I take relatively good care of myself, sort of thing. I try to, at least. Like, I've always been thin and stuff like that. Like, I've never had issues with weight, but I've just been working out sort of over the last 6 months and just keeping fit and, yeah, trying to hold on to my youth as long as possible. Do not go easy on you. No, I won't. Trust me, I won't go easy. They always ask you for ID for your grandpa, even though he's clearly old. That's probably just so they can check his address to make sure that he's getting home. Any red-eyed? No, not tonight, unfortunately, CSI, but welcome in. How are you doing? Master League. See, that's the thing. If you guys challenge me to Master League, unfortunately, if you don't have Pokemon that are, like, if you're not on the same level as me, like up in the 40s, you're probably not going to be able to compete, because, I mean, look at the Pokemon that you're going to be going up against, like 41,000, 41,000, 4,100 rather. Yeah, so it's hard for me not to go hard on you if you don't have Pokemon that are in the same ballpark. So you're probably better off sending me like Great League or even Ultra League invites. I'm happy to battle whichever one you want, but yeah, if you wanted me to go easy, what's your highest Pokemon? Your highest is 30. Okay, I'll put stuff in that's around the same range then, just to make it fair for you. The Twink look is in right now. Alright, what are we going to go with? That'll do. You're dealing with a headache most of the night, wasn't fun. I know how you feel, CSI. I've had a migraine. I don't have it now, thankfully, but I've had a migraine for like the past 4 days. Yeah, it started on Friday and it didn't go away until last night, so I know how you feel. Like, I've been suffering for the last couple of days myself. Yeah, headaches are the worst. I use Mewtwo, Dialga, and the tongue, if not Dialga, to be Dragonite. That's not a very family-friendly question, Peppa Pig, so we won't. Gotta try and keep it family-friendly, guys. Did I get a shiny? No, I didn't get a shiny tonight, unfortunately. We gave it a good crack. We caught quite a few. That's alright. I already had 7 shiny Arons, so not a necessity. Oh, that's alright, Pepper. It's all good. Charm. GG's. Good battle. When is Spotlight Hour? Do a Gaming Spotlight Hour finished 15 minutes ago for me, but it starts at 6 p.m. your local time. So every Tuesday at 6 p.m, that's when it'll start for you. But yeah, we finished ours about 15 minutes ago. I'm just wandering back to the car Just doing a couple of PvP battles before we wrap it up. You thought they're being alone. It's not actually. There's a whole scientific process that goes behind what happens. Nocturnal emissions, as they are called, the scientific term for them. Yeah. There's a lot that actually it has nothing to do with being lonely or anything like that. It's how a male body reacts in the morning, sort of thing, physiologically. But we won't go into it because, like I said, family-friendly chat. But there's like videos that you can look up on YouTube, like urologists going over all that sort of stuff. If you're interested in any of that sort of stuff, any neurologist will happily talk you through. Not a neurologist. A neurologist studies the brain. A urologist. You want to go to a urologist, not a The neurologist is probably going to wonder what you're doing in his office talking to him about that sort of stuff. He's going to be very confused. A little bit like me at the moment. That's actually very funny. I make myself laugh sometimes. My account seems to be more raid than PvP or PvP and the raid. Yeah, I do PvP more Great League, but all my big Pokemon are set up more for raids. Yeah. So when I do PvP, it's all my stuff that I've set up is basically for either mainly Great League. I've got a few for Ultra League set up, but nothing for Master. Has a fan ever recognized me in public? Yeah. Yeah, I've been recognized by people. I mean, I'm not a big YouTuber, so it doesn't happen often, but and people that also play that live in Melbourne that I see out and about, they're like, hey. And I'm like, hey. I'm getting trolled. What is the rate? Tomorrow's Celestia. So yeah, unfortunately, they did say that they were going to swap them around. Like originally, they stated that they would swap them around, so we would be getting Katana and Celestia would be moving to the Northern Hemisphere, but they stated on Twitter the other day that that was a mistake and they won't be swapping around. If that happens to Jimmy, there'll be a caption, Jimmy used to go shop. Maybe. You'd like pig booties, who should you see? I don't know. Who am I fighting? Isn't it you, CSI? I thought I was fighting you. Has it ever happened during a stream? Oh, I think so. I can't actually recall off the top of my head. I'm not battling you. Okay. Who am I battling then? I'm battling... I thought I was... I battled you last, didn't I? I don't even know. Sorry. Sometimes I'm not paying attention. Yeah. I think they've realised that. But I can't quit out of the battle because then that would cost me a win. So I have to keep attacking. Show no mercy. Hashtag blow back for taking OnlyFans. Where am I taking them? Am I taking the OnlyFans to the zoo? I'm hoping that I'm taking OnlyFans. I want to take random people that I don't know, that don't watch me, to the zoo. Yay, I won! I'm good. I think. Did I win? Sweep the leg. Go in for the kill. Brandishing the eggplant on that paddle. Wouldn't fit on. No. Don't have enough room in this tiny little space. If our Pokemon team was real, would you use them for evil? Probably not. I mean, if Pokemon were real, I think the world would just be a very, very strange. Like, think about it. People like think about how we treat animals in the real world, sort of thing. And if we had Pokemon that could do all this stuff, yeah, somehow I think the human species would be dead by now. We would have just wiped ourselves out by trying to attach Charizard to a lawnmower or something like that, and just created this weapon of mass destruction that just ends up destroying the entire world. Was not you fighting? I don't know who was I fighting. Oh, a giant moth just flew into my arm and then dive bombed me in the forehead. Jimmy, you watch Cobra Kai. You sweep the leg, no mercy. I actually haven't watched Cobra Kai. Alright, now I'm fighting. Gotta love the Go Battle lag. Good old Go Battle lag. Your avatar in game is purple and white. Go around just slapping Kangaskhan's. Oh, you don't want to battle me? Fine then. Scared, apparently. Chickened out before we even, started battling. Have I ever had a girlfriend? Yes. I know it may seem hard to believe because of, the obvious brain damage, but yes, I have had. Had a few over the years. You would use Palkia Dialga to travel and help others. So you'd be like a time-traveling Marty McFly that's just going around the world trying to going through time rather, trying to save people. You'd be like the Guardians of the Galaxy, but with Pokemon. You didn't cancel. I'll battle you next. It's alright, Tefla. Oh, shut up, dude. Well, thank you, dude. Are you sure? Sometimes I feel like there's some pretty severe brain damage there, but maybe I'm disguising it well enough. Jimmy's girlfriend was named Misty. Yeah, not quite. Do I even remember the names of my exes? Yes, some of them at least. The important ones. Or should I say the important one? Because there's really only been one that was... The rest have just been... Yeah. Then there's Cynthia. And Sonia, and... No, see, Misty, she's too young, dude. She's like 13 or something like that. That's going to get me in big trouble, so we'll stick to, you know, Cynthia and Sonia and stuff like that. Keep myself out of trouble. Was I? No. No, I'm not that type of dude. It was me. That's who you fought, and then you tried for the first time. This person is the same. It's okay. That's okay. Like I said, I'll battle you next, Tef. Oh, that was so close. I was just hoping you didn't get to a charge move before I got that last attack off. GG's, that was actually a really, really close one. You have a -4 and IQ. That's okay. You can't spell very well, and you're not doing well either. That's all good, dude. Like, IQ tests aren't really they're not really an accurate depiction of someone's intelligence. It's just your ability to figure out, like, your problem-solving abilities and all that sort of stuff. That no was amazing. You did a spit take. Who am I battling? I wasn't paying attention. I was just clicking on the OK button. Battle me to a sing-off. And I will always use Pikachu. Hands down, I have to win. Okay, I'm battling you this time. Okay. I thought I was. I was just making sure. No looking at my team, okay? I'm going to cover over my screen so you can't see it. Jimmy used disarming voice. Everybody in the chat is now deaf. Yeah, bugs. The bugs seem to enjoy it. They're all flocking me, asking for autographs. I think there was a Mega Aggron just near me. I think I did see one. You wish to get destroyed in something other than PvP. Ooh. Dude, you haven't actually heard me singing though. So... You haven't heard me rapping either. Who do you think taught Eminem everything he knows? Not me. But who do you think taught me everything I knows? Not me. But Parrish song would be spot on. Oh, we just got it off. Priority. How many does it take to do Mega Aggron? this is going to be okay. Dark Pulse, that's okay. Hit a little bit harder than I would have liked, but that's okay. Can I get to Heat Wave? I really need to give this thing Weather Ball. I'll see if there's enough. I don't think it takes that many. It's only a tier 4 raid, so it shouldn't take that many to get it done. It should only take 2 or 3 people, ideally. Fortunately, this isn't going to do enough damage, but I don't think. Yeah, the Shadow Ball is probably going to KO me, but that's okay. Do I like coffee? No, I don't drink coffee. It's not that I don't really like it, I just don't particularly drink it. Not really a fan of caffeine. Heal up. Quickly! Use the super potion. GG's, well done. You actually won. You cheated. You looked at my team. Every time I live, it's just like, you cheated. You looked at my team. You think we will get a Pokemon like Armored Mewtwo, how it is in the movie? Honestly, I don't know. We've been given an Armored Mewtwo, but it's not the one that's like... So, I don't know. Like, I honestly can't tell you whether or not Niantic will give us, or if it's up to the Pokemon Company, or, you know, all of that sort of stuff. No, I see. But you cheated. Like, you cheated. I know you cheated. No good, dirty cheaters. That's not. So did I. Because I'm crying. Because I lost. Well, we all know who's going to win this one, because it's obvious that your Mewtwo is stronger than my Mewtwo. Your Mewtwo is going to have double charge moves. Have you errored out, or are you just giving me the... Somebody call the ambulance now, but well, fine. I'm not going to take it easy on you now, dude. Oh, see, I'm totally winning. I'm the best PvPer ever. Call an ambulance. Pokebuzz needs to be taken to an ambulance, yo. He's getting his butt whooped. Hasn't even landed a hit yet. Like, thinks he's a good PvP battler. He doesn't even know how to tap on his screen. What an amateur. Total amateur, bro. What are you doing? Like, do you even know how to hold a phone? I'm totally gonna... You told me that you... So I'm just taking out my aggression, okay? The only way that I can. It's the only way I can win. I know, man. I'm too good. I know. I'm totally, like, just dropping bombs on you, man. This is like the end of 8 Mile. You ain't got a hope in the world. Mum spaghetti. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. Yo, yo. Hey, Slim. How you doing? Welcome in. You're just watching me just taking somebody to school right now in some PvP action. Just not even a single hit landed. Just thank you. Hands down. Mic drop. Walking off. Goodbye, guys. That's what happens when you play in a Nokia. Next, you're going to be hanging shit on me for playing Snake. Slim Jim beard. Nah, MC Pikachu. Alright, now that we're actually doing it properly, and I know that this is actually going to be a battle, why don't you use stuff that's around the same range as the stuff as mine, just to make it fair? Because, I mean, if you're using stuff that's like 400 or 500 CP higher, then it's sort of like an automatic win for you, dude. Like, when there's no comparison with the Pokemon, that's why I don't like Master League battles. Like, because you got to be on the same level as the other person, otherwise it's MC Eggplant. I'm gonna play with my snake. Yep, his name's Barry. Barry the snake. What was that throw? That was the best throw ever. Jimmy will win. No, I don't know. Probably not, given that it's Master League. See, same Mewtwo. Ah, he chickened out. Oh my god, I'm still the best, guys. Undefeated champion. Thank you very much. Just scaring away my opponents now. Nobody even wants to battle me. I'm that good. Nah, man, you were just chicken. Didn't error out. Make it. Okay, I'll check. Unfortunately, dude, it's already gone. It probably only had a few minutes left because it was in the one gym. Like, as I'm walking down, they were on gyms that I couldn't see yet until I got close to them. But yeah, it's already gone. One is hatching in 7 minutes, though. Whistles innocently. Twas not me. But see, you caught me on a bad day. Like, I mean, every good champion's got to take a loss at some point. That's what makes their rise to the top even better. I mean, even Rocky lost fights. He wasn't just winning everything. He had to lose those fights for him to get him back on top and become champion. Honestly, I really dislike Master League. I just don't have Pokemon set up for Master League. So I'm just going to go with some random stuff, because I know that I'm going to lose, so that's why I'm being so cocky about these supposed victories, because it's just like, there's just no point. I know that I'm going to lose. How many Rayquazas I've got? I'm not sure how many I've got. It's probably 10, 15. I've transferred a whole bunch of them. I've got a couple of shinies. I think I got 2 shinies, maybe 3. Your supporters were, well, fine, man. I thought you loved me. I think I might have actually bought in a half-decent counter here. Go, Jimmy. I spoke too soon. Ah, bug flew up my nose. Ah, that's cheating, man. You're sending your minions to, like, distract me while I'm trying to battle. Yes, it stretches. Ah. Can we trade him, Rayquaza and Armored Mewtwo down the track? Yeah, man, for sure. I think I've got 6 or 7 Armored Mewtwo's. I know that I got a couple of them, and I've probably got some spare things as well, Rayquazas. Some Rays. Definitely won't be around tomorrow night for raids. That's alright. I know it's like late for you guys, sort of thing, so that's all good. It's gonna be Shadow Ball, which is gonna hurt really badly, so I'm gonna... Oh, sorry. That's okay. You baited me. You baited. Now it's going to be Shadow Ball. I know your sneaky ways. See? See? Oh, it didn't KO me though. Switch, 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 switch. Oh! Spruce Goose. Am I actually going to do this? Oh my god! I actually won! Were you going easy on me? Because I did see some pretty high, like, yeah. Your Pokemon were actually quite high CP in comparison to mine, and I was just surprised that I won that one. I think leading with Hydreigon actually worked. I thought he was too little. GG's. I'm just so happy that I actually won. I'm the best Master League battler ever. I told you, don't mess. Grand champion over here. Oh, he's not happy. He's not taking the loss. He's like, oh, excuse me. He's like, do it twice in a row, I dare ya. Oh, I almost stepped off the path. My nostrils are vortices. Just sucking in bugs. Sending them to other dimensions and stuff. What is happening, Niantic? Drop more blood. Okay. Oh, what do we go with this time, though? What do we go with this time? This is actually, I don't know what to go with this time. Alright, that'll do. Choose wisely, yeah. I probably chose incredibly, but like I said, I don't have Pokemon set up, so there's not a lot that I can really choose from when it comes to thing. Thank God, Charm chunks so much damage. Are you going to head off the bed? No, CSI. Thank you for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your night. I really should have shielded that. That's okay. I'm manifesting my defeat as a show of support. Chunk it! Chunk it! Chunk it! Chunk it! Damn it! I couldn't get to a charge. Damn it! Chunk it! Chunk it! Chunk it! You can do it! I believe in you, Garchomp. You're a champion.
Ah! That's not fair! I was just like, I was hoping that I was going to be able to farm and then just drop the... That's okay. GG's. At least I won one of the battles, so I'm happy about that. I showed that I'm actually capable of winning a Master League battle. And I'm back in the car. I didn't beg for mercy. It was a close battle. Like, honestly, like it was still pretty close. If I could have got to that charge and got rid of the... would have made it a little bit closer, but it was close. It was close. You should try and get one team for it. Well, I do have a lot of teams for Great League. I should try and set up, but the problem with trying to do Master League and stuff like that is the Pokemon that you got to set up are just so expensive because there's so many legendaries and stuff like that. So trying to double move everything and just power stuff up, it's just an expensive process. So yeah, each charge move, like a second charge move, costs like 100,000 Stardust and stuff. So I prefer to stick to Great League because it's a lot cheaper. Like it's still expensive to get stuff powered up, but it's not as expensive. And like I keep saying, I just enjoy Great League so much more because of the amount of variation that you have in Great League in comparison to the other leagues. Like you can use just so much different stuff. I just feel in Master League you're sort of stuck to using the same sort of handful of Pokemon. Like there's really only like 10 Pokemon that are sort of in the meta. And Ultra League, it's similar, but there's sort of more so. So how many people does it take to get an Aggron done? Hang on, there's one up there. I'll send one to you, Lamborghini. Does anybody want to do a Mega Aggron raid that is on my friends list? Since I know Lamborghini wants to do one, and we can do this raid before we wrap it up. No worries, James. You too, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for the last Jimmy makes your early morning. No worries, CSI. Always here for some good banter. Cheers, James. Much appreciated, man. Love having you guys here, hanging out, having a chat. All right, Jimmy, you went in as well. Jimmy, wait, your in-game name is WW something something, yeah. Wait, where is it? What is it? WX, yeah, you're WXCRTJ, yeah, Jimmy, just so I remember. Cheers, yeah, that's what I thought. I was just making sure. I should actually nickname you just so. That makes it a bit easier to remember. All right, well, we've got Jimmy and we've got Lamborghini. So honestly, I'm pretty sure it's only a tier 4 raid, so we'll be able to get it done between three of us easily enough. 4,600. Or are they like full tanky and you need more people? I haven't actually done one of these yet, so I'm not sure how many you need. Hey, Lucas, how you doing? Wait, what? Spotlight Hour? Yes, Spotlight Hour. It's actually finished for us like 50 minutes ago. We've just been doing PvP battles and stuff like that. We're about to do one of these Aggron raids before we wrap it up for the evening. Thanks. That's all right. I'll just send the invites. If we can't get it done, I'm sure we'll find another one or two people. I'm bringing my other account if need be. Invite randomly, yeah. No idea. It's Steel Rock, so it's double weak to fighting, so we should be alright. W, there you are. Guinea.
Debbie Pebble. Holly will be asleep. Try Matt. See if Matt will jump in. Who else is online? All the invites I can send anyway, so hopefully one person will jump in. If not, like I said, we should get it done. What is it? Week 2 fighting. It's Steel Rock. So it's got a double weakness to fighting. So I don't know why Charizard is in my team. That'll be why, because that one is not healed. Oh, okay, it's weak to... Yeah, okay, that's why it's giving me Charizard. Oh, yeah, because it's Steel type, though. Weak to fire. Oh, it's pure Steel in... Okay, it's pure Steel. Okay, so it's only going to take half damn, but still, yeah. Out of the 3, out of ground, fire, and fighting is probably your best bet. It's probably the strongest. The Groudon, and that's pretty good, but yeah, your Machamps are probably, and your Conkeldurrs and stuff like that are probably your best bets if you've got them. Sorry, manage. It is pretty tanky. Exploit the cloudy boost. You don't know, you would have seen some sort of Pokemon CP. It's going to be close. Tap faster. I think we're making okay time at this point. But if it does come down to it, we might need one extra person. We are doing great. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Like, as long as we can get it down to that halfway mark by sort of like 170-ish, we should be okay. We're almost there, so like 1/3 of the way done. Get him, son. Yeah, sweet. Pretty much right on track. The only problem is second-rate teams. Though I do have decent Pokemon after all my Machamps had died. Got some good Groudons, and so I think this is my last one. Yeah, if we need to, I'll just log in on my second account, because that's all we're going to need, one other account. But I reckon we'll be fine. I hope the next team will lineup will be retained in the maintainer. Yeah. See, that's the thing. When it chooses your teams automatically, though, it usually does it on survivability, not DPS. So it's like resistance is more like prioritized, which is stupid. We're doing good. It's almost in the red, and there's still 90 seconds left, so we're doing fine.
Okay, yeah, and we got good Pokemon like Garchomps and stuff like that, so we should be fine. One thing that I don't get though is why is ground type strong to steel type when in reality steel is like digging into ground all the time. Like the way that I think about it is like steel type is like an excavator, like a bucket that's digging into the ground. So shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't steel type be strong against ground type? That's how I see it anyway. Like, that's why I get confused on matchups sometimes because I think of the like the typing the wrong way around. I'm like, this should be strong to this because of this reason, and it's like it's not. It's like the other way around. I'm like, that's just dumb. That makes no sense. Nice, beautiful. Got it done. All right, GG's, guys. Hopefully somebody can pull the shiny out of this. There is some shiny vibes in the chat. So they can be done by 3 accounts fairly easily. I mean, 25 seconds left is successful trio. Successful trio shinies. Is everyone going to get a shiny? Mine is a... No. Would have been a nice way to finish off this. We didn't get the shiny Aron, so we could have finished with the shiny Agron. That's okay. I do already have the shiny Agron. But we got ourselves some Mega Candy rather. Did anybody get the shiny? I'm taking it no, because I'm assuming that you would have been posting it up in the chat, if so. Oh my god, dude, chill. Chill, my man. My dude. For all I know, it's a female. And she's now angry because I've been calling her a dude. Oh, just, dude, chill. You have a shiny unknown. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of shinies that I've got that you don't have, so... Do you really want me to start rubbing it in your face like that, dude? Come on. No shiny, Jimmy. Damn. You missed it, so you got no shiny. What time was it? 6 till 8. No, 6 till 7. So Spotlight hours are always only an hour long. So from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m. local time on Tuesdays. And then raid hours is the same, but on Wednesdays. 2 stars. Average. But we got 150 mega candy, so we only need 50 more and we'd be able to do our... do need to actually add one of the Agrons to my list of Mega Evolutions, I think. Yes, let's do that right now. Aron. Aron. Alright, I already do have 100%. Yeah, that one will do. So yeah, as you can see, we've got shinies and a whole bunch of hundos. The ones with stars on them are hundos. I think there's like four hundos and 7 shinies. So today wasn't really a necessity. We'll tag this one. Mega Evolution. Beautiful. That will be my Mega. And I think, guys, on that note, we can think about wrapping this one up for tonight. You want to see your Shundos, not Shinies. I've only got 2 Shundos. These are my only two Shundos. Have a Milotic and a Wailmer, which is my Shanos. We have called him Shanos. You've got 12? Yeah, some people just have really good luck when it comes to Shundos. I've got a whole heap of Hundos and a whole heap of Shinies, but for some reason I've only got the two Shundos. Yeah, I got like 180 Hundos or something like that, 180 plus Hundos, and yeah, over 2,000 Shinies. So it's not for a lack of trying, that's for sure. Of course, Milotic. Love Milotic. Yeah, that was my first one, is obviously. But yeah, alrighty, guys. Wrap it real good. Do 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 do. Crack that. Alright, guys. Sweet as. No worries, Jimmy. Thank you for helping out. Much appreciated. And no worries, Lamborghini. I'm glad that we could actually help you get into one. And yeah, alright, guys. Sweet as. We'll wrap one up here. But I will be back tomorrow evening for Raid Hour. Same bat time, same bat channel. So from just before 6 p.m. onwards until whenever they stop hatching, sort of thing. So yeah, we'll be here for probably the same amount of time, an hour and a half, 2 hours, sort of thing they usually go for. Get you guys into some Celestia raids. Hopefully you guys can get some good IV ones. Hopefully I can get a good IV one. I got shafted last week. I got junk, like absolute junk. So hopefully this week we can get a decent one. And yeah, we'll go from there. So go have some dim dims. I will go home and have my ribbies. Some yummy ribbies. Cheers, Lamborghini. Much appreciated. Much appreciated for the kind words, guys. Now, sweet as. Alright, guys. Enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Sending you guys some shiny vibes. Sending you guys some goodbyes. All that sort of stuff. And yeah, stay safe. Happy hunting. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, have a good one. Peace out. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up as well, guys.